So you get amped up, Lindsey Buckingham, emotional. Yo, yeah, way. Welcome to Song Album Career. I'm Chris Bragg, and with me is David Thurmaier. I'm in a new spot, Dave. I don't know if you noticed that.
Chris has moved to a new undisclosed location in the city of Chicago where he
That's
can
right.
now set up and have a completely different view. I think you have more room to show your albums.
That's right.
Your other place, it was harder to see. So I like
Yeah,
the
and the vinyl
vinyl.
was not in shot, so it's nice to have a little room to show. And as you can tell, the rumors here, the rumor has it that we'll be talking Fleetwood Mac today, and one of their biggest hit songs, one of the most well-known songs probably from anybody who's ever listened to classic rock radio, Go Your Own Way. Go Your Own Way, a Lindsey Buckingham written song. Obviously, everybody knows the story. Lindsey Buckingham, Stevie Nicks, they were an item, a hot little
And,
item.
and it was very smooth, never had a problem.
Yeah. They had an album which has just come back out on vinyl, Buckingham Nicks. Do you like the album cover of Buckingham Nicks where they're all got their shirts off and you can see
Very
Lindsay.
hairy. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Mick Fleetwood heard Buckingham Nicks as he was checking out a studio, and that's what led Buckingham and Nicks to join Fleetwood Mac. They had their first album, Fleetwood Mac, and then before their second album, Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks broke up. And that led to this great. Now, we did an episode on Help from the Beatles recently. And
Yes.
I talked about it yesterday, and I call it one of the great I'm Dumped and I'm Sad About It songs. This is obviously one of the all time I'm dumped and I'm fine. And if you want it that way, it's your loss songs.
So go your own way.
Go your own way. Dave, what's your just overall impressions of Go Your Own Way?
I've always known that you are a big Fleetwood Mac fan, and I don't think we've ever discussed your reasons why or how we got to that place, because for me, it's more of a casual fan. So I owned Rumours because everybody's had it,
Yeah.
and I know all the songs on that really well. And I knew some of the hits. I like some of the 80s, like the real Little Lies and
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, those
Yeah.
are good songs. They're very
Yeah.
catchy. But I didn't know half the backstory about this album or anything going on about why they got to where they were. And I also had only seen Lindsey Buckingham on the What Up With That show.
That's the only live performance seeing Lindsey Buckingham is What Up With That?
That's right. What Up With That with where he's played by Bill Hader, I think, and is
Yeah.
never actually talks until the real Lindsey Buckingham comes out on
Yeah.
one of the shows. It's very funny and rocks the house with his guitar. So that's a great great set of skits. But yeah, this song, I think I first saw it in a video it was Rolling Stone 20, like it was a history of rock and roll from Rolling Stone sometime in the 80s or 90s, and they showed clips about the 70s, and there was a video of them, Fleetwood Mac, singing this song, and it just struck me as the most 70s perfect, great tune, easy to remember lyrics, interesting guitar playing, like
Yeah.
encapsulated the 70s, the mid
Yes.
70s really well.
And also the production
Yeah.
levels being so high. Part of, like I said, Mick Fleetwood was really looking for a great studio to record because I feel like all these, and famously Tusk, kind of they overdid it, took too long, too many days in the studio. But
And a lot of cocaine from what I
a lot of
read.
cocaine. But on this song, I find the production to be excellent, excellent,
Yes.
very excellent. So let's talk about the music here a little bit. Now, there's a great podcast. I don't know if you've heard this podcast, Song Exploder,
No.
but excellent podcast. I'd recommend it to anybody. And they just re-released actually a 2018 episode talking to Lindsey Buckingham about Go Your Own Way, and he talks about all the different parts and all that. Very convenient to prepare for this
Yeah.
podcast to listen to that. one of the big things he talked about, and one of the things in the song that I like so much is the drum pattern.
Yeah. Yes.
It's really cool. And I guess Lindsey had suggested to Mick, oh, why don't you play the drum pattern from Street Fighter Man?
Oh, the Rolling Stones song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, ta, dun, 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 dun,
Uh-huh.
dun, dun, dun. And Mick couldn't do it. So he's like, I can't do it. So he paraphrased it, and it ended up with it's a similar feel, but a really different pattern, really standout pattern. So there's that. There's in the bass, which it seems like you don't really think about the bass, but when they do Go Your Own Way, it's got
Oh,
this crazy melody line,
yes.
really.
Do 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 do
Yeah.
do do do. Yeah, very good. Kind of McCartney-like in some
Yeah.
ways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's two electric guitars and one acoustic guitar playing. The dun, 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 dun is two electric guitars, one clean and one dirtier, is all
Yeah.
he said.
Yeah.
And then you got that acoustic guitar. And that acoustic guitar was almost not put on, but I think it adds a lot and it sounds great. And some of the thing about the acoustic guitar with the drum pattern is it alters the beat a little bit. You have a hard time finding the beat.
Exactly. That's yes, absolutely. At the beginning, I was in my notes, I wrote down the acoustic electric guitar interplay because, and now we can add the drums to that too, because they are at the beginning, it's syncopated, meaning it's not on the strong beats. You don't feel it. You don't really know where it's going. And then the
Yeah.
acoustic comes in and throws it off. And until Lindsay starts singing, you don't really know. You're swirling around. So it's really good, interesting counterpoint between the three instruments, the electrics, the acoustic, and the drums.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of an unusual introduction. It's also in the key of F, which is not a good guitar key. So I don't know if he had a
Yeah.
capo on or something, but not good. Now I also realized preparing for this that Lindsey Buckingham does not play with a pick either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uses his fingers and plucks and thumb. So even more impressive in the
Yeah.
way he puts it all together.
Also, there's a little organ in the background. It's Christine McVie just laying back, it is a guitar song.
Oh
So
yeah.
not stealing focus. In other Fleetwood Mac songs, you'll have guitar, but you'll have Christine playing like elaborate piano parts. In this one, she's just playing the organ. But one of the highlight things I think of this song is the three-part backup vocals, Stevie, Christine. If you isolate them and you just hear them singing, excellent, just very good. And all three working together, it really sounds great. And then, of
Was
course,
was that a trademark there, the trio singing?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think so. And I think their voices blend so well together for being
yeah,
three very distinctly different vocal styles, really, in their singing.
yeah.
They blend really well in these harmony parts. Speaking of vocal styles, so this now it's an emotional song. So you get amped up, Lindsey Buckingham, emotional. Go yeah, away. When my wife sings this, she like really goes, go yeah, away into it. But I think it is appropriate for this song to sing it with gritty, kind of like almost a little bit of anger driving it, a little fueled like by, I can't believe you're blowing this with me like you always do.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
that's true. It makes me wonder how did they sing, how did they perform together so smoothly, given the history about how they were
yeah,
interband relationships are never work out very well. The Jefferson
no,
Airplane had that situation with Grace Slick and Paul Kantner and lots of other
yeah.
mixed groups have had problems with this, but Fleetwood Mac was just
Yeah, they weren't the only ones. The McVies and their
exactly. They were
problems, and then
multiple people. Yeah.
Stevie and Mick Fleetwood had
Right.
something at some point. So,
Yeah, I guess they're able to detach the real life from the song. But
well,
yeah,
but not so much in that I feel like all those things fuel all these songs, particularly
true.
in the Rumors era,
True.
Rumors and Tusk a little bit of have they not had these complicated, messed up relationships where they have to keep working together and they have to find something bigger than their own personal feelings to keep going.
Right.
He said on that Song Exploder interview, he was talking about he obviously wrote it about getting broken up with Stevie, but also about Stevie and her history with her father and stuff, and saying, you do this, you push people away, and then you end up saying, see, I'm lonely.
Oh
So
yeah.
that the line, you can call it another lonely day, really makes sense in that context of you're saying, I need to be free from you, but then you like complain later about, see, I'm a lonely person.
Yeah, and maybe some of that loneliness or that chorus, it starts on a minor chord. It's
Mhm.
aggressively minor. You can go
Yeah.
your own way. And
Yeah.
it is contrasting. The form of the song is really simple. It really is just a verse and a chorus that repeat, and then that's the solo in there. But I think the fact that it starts on when you sings the title of the song and it moves to that minor chord, the D minor, it's really powerful when they all come in and sing after Lindsey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really can tell that he's feeling it on this. Yeah.
Yeah. That's another thing about the song is obviously the solo, it's really good.
Yes.
The recorded version is good, and then all of the mini live versions, I'll get into the insane amount of officially released Fleetwood Mac versions of this song. You're not you have not heard them all, I guarantee you that, Dave.
No, I did listen to the on the Super Deluxe streaming of Rumors. I did hear an early take of this, which
Yeah.
was pretty close to the real thing, just didn't have all the extra guitar stuff on it and vocals.
Yeah, there was like an early take. So on the rumor, so obviously here you go. You got your original version. Did you know there's a 2001 and then again a 2004 remaster? What are we doing here?
And
What are we
meanwhile,
doing?
meanwhile, in the Paul McCartney world, we're still working off that 1993 remaster of Press to Play here. So come on,
Yeah, or of
back to the egg.
Back to the Egg, which
Yeah.
people are hoping for. Anyway, so there was a big deluxe version released, and so there was an early take on there. Lindsay is singing pretty sloppy on that one, but there was also a sessions roughs and outtakes version.
Ooh.
That version, I think, made the alternate Rumors album, which I've got right here. Strangely enough, I don't have regular Rumors.
Oh.
I have the alternate Rumors. It's yeah, and that one strips away that acoustic guitar, and I think you miss it. I think you like.
Yeah, yeah.
I like listening to alternate versions. We know this about me, if you've heard any of our shows, that I like. I'm tired. I'm the juice is squeezed out of a lot of these classic rock songs. It's really good to hear them again in a live version or in an alternate version, and gives you some fresh perspective and some new appreciation for it, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, so there's one, two, three, four different versions you can hear. Just the original kind
Wow.
of recording there. Then you got Rumors Live, which is behind me. They have started doing this every couple years. They'll release a Mirage Live or a Rumors Live, and it's a concert from the era. So this one is from live at the Fabulous Forum, Inglewood, California, 8/29, 1977. Very good version, true to the original with a longer. This is usually the closer. This is usually
Mm,
at least before the encore closer.
yeah.
So it gives Lindsay a chance to just keep guitar soloing for an extra.
Oh, this would be a fun song to jam on because it's
Yeah.
great chords to play over.
Yes. Live at Cleveland, Ohio. This is on Fleetwood Mac Live and the Deluxe version from 5/21, 1980. We talk a lot about, and we use a term called histrionics. We talk a lot about Paul McCartney. So when Paul McCartney is doing a do, 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 do,
Ow!
yeah, or like something like that, we call it histrionics. It's a little term that we use for it. This one's got a lot of come on from Lindsay at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Come on. And then there's another one that goes like, a one, a two, a one, two, three. You
He's
know,
feeling it.
he's
He's
just
into it.
he's a very energetic performer. We'll talk here in
Yeah.
just a minute about that. Fleetwood Mac Live. So that was released back in the day. And then, of course, there's been a deluxe version of that. There's a Tusk Deluxe set, which has a live at Wembley 1980. There's a Mirage Tour live, another one of these type of releases recently. The live from the Forum Inglewood 10/22 1982 2024 remaster. Why? Because that version was also on the Mirage set released in 2016. Then there's The Dance live at Warner Brothers Studios Burbank 1997. That was their sort of reunion concert after they'd split up. They came back together in 1997. Great concert, great show. Live in Boston from the PBS show that aired live in Boston. So that's a lot of versions
That
of
is.
official release from Fleetwood Mac, just of this one song, Go Your Own Way. So you can tell it's obviously a timeless song, a song they always play no matter what. And they play it. Lindsey Buckingham obviously plays it in his solo shows. This, I want to talk about an album I love, Dave, which is Lindsey Buckingham live at Bass Hall, 1998. An wonderful version of Go Your Own Way on that. And I really like Lindsey Buckingham live. I think he's an excellent performer, Dave.
Yeah, I've seen him in videos. He's very engaging, and
Yeah.
I know he can be a mess to deal with, apparently, from stories I've read and seen about him. But once
Yeah.
he gets up to play, it's great. And he does. The only thing I don't like about his guitar playing is he does play one of those tinny acoustic guitars that has
Yeah.
that kind of tinny electric pickup sound. But he does great things with it. And I think I've
Yeah.
seen clips of that show or some from that period, one of those tours
Yeah, I
before.
would definitely seek out live at Bass Hall. It's
Yeah.
a really great concert. And then he has also had another release, Songs from the Small Machine, live at Saban Theater,
Mm.
2011. So that's a lot of releases of Go Your Own Way, but it's a great song and it's classic rock, and we've talked about this a lot. Sometimes it might be a great song, but I'm tired of it because I
Oh yeah.
heard it so much in my youth and growing up. I don't think I've ever gotten tired of this track.
No, this isn't like Stairway to Heaven or something. As soon as it goes on, you turn the station or some other Carry on your
Yeah, yeah,
wayward son, or one of
yeah,
those. Then I just skip right away.
yeah.
But no, I would always hear this one. It's good.
Yes. So, Dave, I always comb the catacombs,
You're the cover
the
king
deep,
here.
the deep, dark catacombs of the web to find the covers, and we've got some interesting ones. No FX, NOFX, you know that band from
No.
1989. This was an American punk rock band formed in LA in 1983. There's intentionally bratty, kind of bad singing from their lead singer, Fat Mike.
Ooh.
And at one point he goes, "If I could, baby, I'd give you my socks." Decent though. It's a decent version.
Despite the dumb
Yeah,
lyric
despite the
change. Yeah.
dumb lyric change and ripping guitar solos.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. No FX. And we'll have links for all of these. We'll also have links for some of these purchases you can make. And also the Rumors 45 RPM vinyl cut from the original analog tapes
Ooh, maybe you should
by
get that one
and
here.
yeah, like Kevin Gray and Steve Hoffman are like people
Mm,
that are very highly regarded. Now it's a little pricier, but that might be
mm.
the copy to own if you're a vinyl collector. So we'll have a link to that. But Cranberries, 1998,
Oh, yeah.
and then Live in Paris, 1999. Great little Dolores O'Riordan, the late great Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries. She had just a particular way of singing, little oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Can't do it very good, but there's also a version out there too of her doing it on her own, and she's just what a wonderful voice. What a sad loss that was. Wilson Phillips, Dave Wilson. I was
Oh,
talking about three-part harmony.
I could see that.
And it really fits. And Dave, did I
Yeah.
tell you one time I saw Wilson Phillips
No way.
at halftime of a Bulls game? I'm sitting there just bored at halftime. They're like, ladies and gentlemen, Wilson Phillips. They come out, they play a couple of their big hits,
Yeah.
hold on to
Wow.
one more day and all that. It was
What a
wonderful.
surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like, what a treat.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so this version from 2004, pretty good. Boy George. He
Oh.
had a basic dance version on his album Ordinary Alien, but I like to point out the Kevin Frost mix, which is a very reggae
Mm.
version of Boy George singing Go Your Own Way. Very
That's
strange
interesting. Yeah.
mix. But and then probably the best from one of Dave's favorite movies, Safe Haven. He's got the Safe Haven soundtrack
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
from, from 2011. Lizzie is an American singer, songwriter, and actor. She was on Loudermilk, that
Oh yeah.
TV show.
Yeah, I remember.
And she does a lot of cover versions, but always very interestingly, and not just the basic same old crap. But yeah, you heard this one, right?
I did. I really liked it. It's slowed down a little bit and epic, I would almost say. It's got like a
Yes.
reverb. It's a very serious version, but
Yeah.
dramatic, absolutely, and powerful. I really
Yeah.
liked that. I listened to it a couple times. I enjoyed that version. And the tempo change, slowing it down, I think worked pretty well.
Yeah.
It was less cocaine fueled and and a little more mellow, but it was good. It was good.
And instead of an angry kind of guitar solo, it's a more of a emotional vocal kind of
Yes.
stuff happening
Yeah,
that sort
yeah.
of builds on itself and really powerful. So
Yeah.
check that version out. We'll have links to all these, of course. Go your own way, Dave.
Yeah, I assume it was a number one hit, I'm guessing. I don't know, but
I didn't even look that
we didn't even
look
look.
that up. Too busy getting my lights and looking for my cord for my mic.
I assume it was a number one hit. I'm guessing there were probably what Rumors had at least what three big hits off it that you know
Oh,
of?
more than
More
three. I
than
mean,
three.
it's let's see
Yeah.
here. You got secondhand news, you got
Oh yeah.
dreams, you've got
Yeah.
never going back again, you got don't stop,
Oh my, yeah, of
the
course.
chain, you make love and fun,
Wow.
gold dust woman. What an album, huh?
That's a lot of hits, a lot of almost every song on the album is
Yeah, have you
popular.
guys heard of this album?
I
Rumors? You really
don't
should check
know.
it
No,
out.
I really should listen to this thing. Where can I get a copy?
So we'll have links
Yeah.
for you to get copies if you don't have it on. I can't believe I don't have the original on vinyl. I think
I'm
I have to pick it up.
surprised.
I have to pick it
Yeah.
up. So we'll have links to that
Oh,
and also the Buckingham Nicks new release. We'll have a link to that as well.
okay. I'm looking here. Oh, it was not number one. How it was number one in Belgium and in the Netherlands. So
No,
the
that's
Dutch
where I get my charts anyway.
Dutch Dutch speakers really liked it. So that
Huh.
was its highest chart. And then UK was 38, US was 10. So
Yeah,
not bad. Top
yeah,
10 hit.
not bad at all. Great group.
Yeah.
To some extent, people go. It's like the same six albums keep getting re-released over and
Yeah.
over and over again, but they're all good albums. They've got a great catalog in that era. There's also great Fleetwood Mac way back in the earlier days with the
The bluesy Peter
bluesy
Green.
Peter
Yeah.
Green, and
Yeah.
the middle years also have some good years with the Bob Welch and
Mm.
some of those people, and Christine McVie's in the group at some point, a few albums before the classic group
Yeah.
showed up. So yeah, a lot of things to like with Fleetwood Mac. We'll be back pretty soon with another song or album or career.